wait a minute, so it's in here. I have it in here.
You have it in there, so you can take a look inside. You'll see that in the Haftarah, in this upcoming Shabbos, there's a pasuk that's spoken about in Chassidus at length in many places. What's that pasuk? V'samti,
Yes.
v'samti katkoid, chatkoid shimshei sayich. This is talking about the city of Yerushalayim. So it says that I will make that it should be katkoid. Katkoid will be shimshei sayich. So what does the word shimshei sayich mean?
Gemstones. Very good. Gemstones.
No, katkoid is gemstones. But what does
Windows.
shimshei sayich mean?
Windows.
So there are various pshatim. One pshat is what you just said, windows. That your windows will be like the precious stones. What does this mean? So Rashi explains, the other Mefarshim explain, that just like it is with stained glass, windows that are made with not just plain glass, but stained glass in order to give a nice reflection, the reflection of the sun and so on. So la'asad lavoi, the windows of the wall surrounding Yerushalayim is going to be made out of precious stones. That's what Katkad refers to. So Shimshei Sayich refers to the windows of the wall of Yerushalayim. Yeah. V'samtad Katkad Shimshei Sayich. Yeah. Another pshat that Shimshei Sayich doesn't refer to the windows. It refers to the walls itself. The stones of which the wall will be built of precious stones. Katkad, which is precious stones. A third, the wall surrounding the city of Yerushalayim. Yeah. I don't think so. A third pshat, Katkoid, Shimshei Sayich means that the precious stones, La'asad Lavi themselves, will shine so bright and so strong that you can use the light of the stone itself, like today we use the light of the sun during the day. That's how strong the light of the stones will be. But you look in the Gemara, you look in the Mefarshim, the most accepted pshat is that Katkoid Shimshei Sayich refers to the windows. The windows will have this tinted glass. I think the lashon that it says in one of the Mefarshim is just like it's the derech with big palaces of kings where they don't just have plain glass in their window, tinted glass, and it gives us nice, beautiful reflection. So la'asad lavoi, the windows will have this beautiful reflection of this katkait. So even if Shimshei Sayich means windows, it uses the lashon Shimshei Sayich, which refers to the shemesh, the sun, because we're talking about the reflection of the light of the sun off of these windows. That's the pshat of the pasuk here. So now let's take a look in a fascinating Gemara in Baba Basra that's quoted in the Maimah of the Alter Rebbe, a very famous Maimah L'Kutei Torah. If you look into the Gemara inside in Baba Basra, Daf Ayin Hey Amud Aleph, it's unbelievable. So the Gemara says as follows: V'samti katkoid shimshei sayich, Omer Rab Shmuel ben Achmeni, Peligi ba trei malachi berikia. Two malachim in heaven argued about the pshat of this pasuk. Gavriel and Michal. The two malachim were Gavriel and Michal. V'amri la, others said that the machlokes was not between Gavriel and Michal, rather tre miroi b'marava. Two amiroim in Eretz Yisrael argued about the pshat of this pasuk. Umaninun, who were the two amiroim? Yehuda v'Chizkiya b'nei Rab Chiya. Yehuda and Chizkiya, the children of Rab Chiya, argued about the pshat of this pasuk. Chad Omar, one said Shoyam, that when it says Katkoy, the precious stone, what precious stone is it? The Shoyam stone. Chad Omar Yoshve. The other said Yoshve. Yoshve. These are two stones that were in the Choshen, correct? The two stones on the fourth row of the Choshen, Yosef and Binyamin. Yosef was Shoyam and Binyamin was Yoshve.
Shem's also the shoulders.
On the shoulders there were gems, but no, not this, not these stones.
It's called on the Shoyam,
Okay. So, first of all, Tosfos, just for the pshat of the Gemara, Tosfos points out, it says over here that the malachim the Rekiah had this argument. If Malachim but Rekiah had this argument, how do we know about this? We don't know about all the arguments that the Malachim have. Saktaisis ve'Eliyahu amar lehen. Eliyahu told them. Eliyahu told either to the children of Chizkiah or Eliyahu told to Rab Shmuel bar Nachmani. Because it begins, Rab Shmuel bar Nachmani said, Pliga batrei malach ha-Rekiah. So he heard it from Eliyahu Hanavi. Taisa says. The Ritva on this Gemara points out, what's going on over here? There's an argument about this. Look, one second, let me read one more line of the Gemara. Second. Amar Luhu HaKadosh Baruch Hu, HaKadosh says to them, Lehevi Kedain or Kedain. Let it be like both opinions. It'll be Shayam stone and Yoshvi stone. Both precious gems will be in the building of the wall, or whether the reflection on the window will have the reflection of both of these precious gems, Shayam and Yoshvi. The wall surrounding Yerushalayim. The wall of Yerushalayim. So, the word Kedain or Kedain is hinted in Katkoid. This is what it means when it says Vasanti Katkoid. Where do we find the precious gem? It's called with the name Katkoid. Katkoid does not mean a precious gem. With a kuf. This is a chof. So where does this word Katkoid come from? So what the Gemara is telling us is the word Katkoid is a short version of Kedain, a Kedain, that the Eibush was saying, Visanti Katkoid, like this opinion, Shim Shesayach. So the Rashbam over here asks the question, wait a minute, these Amiroim are arguing in Eretz Yisrael 1,000 years, or hundreds of years after Yeshaya heard this nevuah from the Eibishter, and the Eibishter is saying Kedain, like these two opinions. They didn't even argue about this yet. So how could you say that the word Katkoid means Kedain? So the Ritva says, if we go according to the first thing the Gemara says, that it wasn't Amiroim that argued about this, the Malachim argued about this. So what happened was, as Hashem was showing this vision to Yeshaya of what the city of Yerushalayim is going to look like. L'asad Lava, you look into the Nevuah over here in Yeshaya, Kapitel Nun Daled, it describes of different details of how the city of Yerushalayim is going to look. L'asad Lava. This is only one of the details, but there's a lot of different things that it says there about the city of Yerushalayim. So as Hashem was showing Yeshaya this vision, the Malachim had this argument regarding the precious stones of what the reflection of the windows. And when the Eibishter heard their argument as he's showing the vision, Hashem said, Kedain. That's what the Ritva says.
It's going to have both stones, or both types of shine.
It's going to be made out of both stones. Whether if you say it refers to the wall is going to be going to have different layers of different stones, and the window itself is going to have different parts of the window with different stones, Shayim and Yashvei. The Rashbam says, if the argument over here is between the Amiroim, Rashbam, on Baba Basri you have Rashbam. Rashbam. So here it's a Rashbam.
So there's the Rashba and the Rashbam.
So the Rashbam of Baba Basri says that, where is it over here? Afal pi shemikra zeh kodam lebnei Rab Chiya tuva. This pasuk was said before Rab Chiya many years earlier. Yeshloimar shekach nisna beYeshaya. It's a nevuah. The nevuah of Yeshaya is shekedivre kol hamafarshim asid lihibonos. He wrote the nevuah lechatchila, knowing that there's going to be an argument which precious gem it will be, and he used the lashon of kat koid, that whatever interpretation in the future there will be, the argument which precious gem it will be, it'll be kedain. That's Rashbam's pshat. Okay.
It goes along with Kol Masha Talmud Vasik.
Also the Chadesh, it's not Moshe Misinai. Okay.
It's like that idea.
Interesting.
He already wrote in advance what I was going to be.
Right. So here it's a nevuah. That's when you get to Taita B'chlal. Here when you get to nevuah. Taisvis actually, because of this question of the Rashbam, takes out this piece of the Gemara. Rabbeinu Tam like Godasla. He considered this to be this part where it says as Va'omar HaKadosh Baruch Hu Kedain. Rabbeinu Tam took it out of the Gemara. Rabbeinu Tam is not Geiris. He's not Geiris in the Gemara. There was an argument between Malachim or between Amiroim, which stone it's going to be, Shayim and Yashvei, and that's it. Took it out of the Gemara. So he considers it to be a very strong question. He has a different shot, but Rabbeinu Tam didn't learn this way in the Gemara. Interesting. But most Rishonim do learn this way in the Gemara. And the Gemara goes on here and talks about the continuation of the pasuk. Sharayich, and the walls around the city will be la'avnei ekdach. What's avnei ekdach? What is the word ekdach stone? What's this ekdach stone? So Rashi and Yeshaya and the Rashbam over here says that ekdach means burning hot fire. When something cooks and burns very hot, kadeach, something is burning very, very red hot. Which means that just like when you have a red hot fire and it makes a tremendous kotcha. Very good. Yeah, that's the same shadish. It could be in Tillim, yeah. And there's also just like you have a red hot fire, it shines very bright. The precious gems that the wall of Yerushalayim is going to be built from will be like a precious gem that's going to be shining like a red hot fire. It's one pshat. Another pshat that Rashbam says, and this is what the Gemara here says really, that the Eibusher is going to take a massive, massive precious stone. And we'll see soon in the Gemara the size of this. And he's going to be kodeach. He will carve out an entrance in this shar of Yerushalayim to be able to enter into the city of Yerushalayim. In this stone, which will be massive, Hashem will carve out an entrance to enter into the city of Yerushalayim. So what are we talking about over here? How massive is this stone going to be? Kiha the Yastav Rabbi Yechanan. Rabbi Yechanan was sitting with Kadarish, and he darshaned as follows. Osid HaKadosh Baruch Hu Lahavi Avanim Tovis U'Magarlius. Hashem in the future will bring precious stones, Shem Shloishim al Shloishim, that are going to be as large as 30 amas by 30 amas. Right? So let's say if every amma is a foot and a half. So this is massive stones. 45 by 45 feet big. Precious gems. Okay. Massive diamonds over here. The choykik behen, and he's going to carve out in it. What is he going to carve out? Eser al esrim, the entrance into the gate, into the door, into the wall of Yerushalayim. The entrance will be 10 amas wide by 20 amas tall. Height will be 20 amas. Okay. Umamidon b'shara Yerushalayim, and this will be the entrance into Yerushalayim. This is what Rabbi Yechanan darshaned regarding this pasuk. Ligleg all of Oster Talmud. So there was a student of Rabbi Yechanan there that scoffed this. He laughed it off. Hashte kibeise de tzitzle loy mashkechinon. We don't find today a diamond, a precious gem that should be as big as an egg. It's a kind of egg. Beise de tzitzle, it's a certain kind of egg. Kula hay mashkechinon. Such a large precious gem, L'asad Lavi, Hashem is going to have, and he's going, what are you talking about? How is this possible? What happened? Liyamim, some days later, Hifligas Finase B'yam. The student went with his boat out into the sea. So this is the Ritva over here says that this doesn't necessarily mean literally that he went out into the sea. It means that he had a vision or he had a dream. Or in his mind, he envisioned it. But it doesn't necessarily mean literally. That's the Ritva's pshat. Okay? Chaza, what did he see? He saw Malachi Hashares, the Yasvi. He sees Malachi Hashares in the middle of the sea that are sitting there. V'kamenasri avonim toivus and margolius. And they're carving out a massive, precious gem. Shehem lamed al lamed. That are this size of 30 by 30 amas.
It says avonim, multiple.
Yeah, I guess the wall around the city of Yerushalayim, wall more than one end, entrance. V'chakuk behen, and he saw in his vision, or he saw physically, literally, he saw that it was carved out, eser berum esrim, 10 exactly the dimensions that he said, 10 amas wide by 20 amas height. Amar lahu, so he says to these malachim, Hani laman, who are you carving this out for? Amrulay, they answered him, Sha'asad HaKadosh Baruch Hu lahamed b'shara Yerushalayim. These are the precious gems that Hashem will put at the gates of Yerushalayim. Okay? So after the student saw this with his own eyes, Asa lekamei de Rabbi Yochanan. He came back to Rabbi Yochanan. Omalei, and he says to Rabbi Yochanan, Droish Rabbi, my Rebbe, Darshan. L'cha no lidroish. It's beautiful for you to darshan. Why? Because kasher amarta kein reisi. As you said, I saw it. So I know that what you're darshaning is true. Omaloi, Rabbi Yochanan answered him, Reika, you empty person. Ilmale reisa loya manta. If not for the fact that you saw with your physical eyes, you wouldn't believe it. In other words, he was an apikaitis. Huh?
That's his yes, unfortunately.
He was an apikaitis. Rabbi Yochanan was teaching what's going to be Lasad Lavai, and he didn't believe it until he saw it with his own eyes. What happened? Melaglig al divrei chachamim ata. You are laughing on the words of chachamim. Nosan einav bai. He took a sharp look at him, and v'nase gal shalatzomis, and he turned into a heap of bones. Unbelievable. So that Mefarshim, Yerushalayim already discussed. You see from here, somebody that denies anything that Chachamim say, not only someone that denies a pasuk in Chumash or a halacha or anything that Chachamim say, including a drush like this that Rabbi Yochanan spoke about, a miracle that's going to happen, Lasad Lavai. If a person doesn't believe it, he's considered to be an apikaitis, and in this case, he was chayiv misa, as it happened here. Very, very powerful stuff. Not done yet. What happened? Now the Gemara asks the question, that's all? It's only going to be 20 amas tall? It's going to be much taller than this. What's the ayah? Meisvei, fragt the Gemara, Shaila, Lasad Lavai, it says, V'oilech eschem kaimemius, that Yidden will have the height, Lasad Lavai, they'll be standing up tall. How tall will they be? Kaimemius. What does kaimemius mean? So there's a brayso that says, there's an argument about this. Rab Meir Ama Messiah Mama. Rabbi Meir says that Lasad Lavai, we will all be 200 amas tall. Why Messiah Mama? Kishtei kaimis shel Adam Arishan. Double the height of Adam Arishan. Adam Arishan, after Chet Eitz Hadas, was cut down to size. He was only 100 amas tall, only.
Before then, he was from Menachatzel.
Yeah.